Harambee! Harambee! Jana ngoja kidogo, bora watu ya Fufusera, ngoja kidogo. Jana Kasongo amewachilia ile watu yake kutukana Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Ati Rais Uhuru Kenyatta amefanya makosa, ati kusema Kenya haiendelei vizuri, tukuwe na mabadiliko. Sisi nataka tukuambie Kasongo, wacha kutuma vijana kutukana Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Kama wewe ni mwanaume kamili, tukana Rais Uhuru Kenyatta wewe mwenyewe, alafu tunaona wewe. Mimi natangaza hakuna mtu atakubaliwa kukosea heshima Rais Uhuru Kenyatta.
Welcome to our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Rigathi Gachagua has finally spoken. Rigathi Gachagua has finally broken the silence. This time round, he has come out so furiously, strongly condemning Ruto's allies against attacking the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Ladies and gentlemen, we've never seen Rigathi Gachagua this more concerned like this before. Today, he has come out so strongly defending Uhuru Kenyatta, something contrary to what people were expecting, because their past relationship has not been that healthy. Today, the focus of this particular podcast is to answer this particular question. Why is Rigathi Gachagua coming out so strongly defending Uhuru Kenyatta? I tell you, Rigathi Gachagua has a point to convey. He has a message to convey. You know, nothing happened for coincidence in the field of politics. Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue with the podcast, giving you reason why Rigathi Gachagua is strongly defending Uhuru Kenyatta, kindly, if you're watching us for the first time, subscribe to our podcast, click the notification bell so that whenever we make videos, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for those who have been watching us and not yet subscribed, it is my humble plea to support the channel. Kindly support our podcast by doing a subscription. By the way, to subscribe is absolutely free. Kindly support the podcast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua defending Uhuru Kenyatta is strongly a symbolic of authority. Yes, Rigathi Gachagua is trying to prove the authority he has in Mount Kenya. You know, the struggle, the influence Rigathi Gachagua has garnered in that particular region put him to be in that particular stage, a place where he acts as a unifying figure in that particular region. That is why he's coming strongly defending the son of the soil. Yes, it's proving to the region that we cannot keep quiet. When our son is being attacked, we have to speak. Yes, we have to speak. And he's speaking as the unifying figure. You know, that is trying to prove the fact that Rigathi Gachagua is trying to consolidate the dominance of Mount Kenya region. Yes, because today the strongest person politically we can see in Mount Kenya is Rigathi Gachagua. Yes, Rigathi Gachagua, since the time of impeachment, Rigathi Gachagua has, come out strongly with his struggles, fighting Ruto's regime and placing him in that particular, place. So, Rigathi Gachagua speaking, defending Uhuru Kenyatta is trying to tell the country that in this particular region, I am the kingmaker. Is the kingpin of this region. Is speaking as the father of the home. Yes, Rigathi Gachagua is taking the mantle, speaking the father of the home. In the family setup, when a child has been, abused by outsiders, parents have to come out strongly defending the kid. This is exactly what Rigathi is doing. That he's coming strongly defending Uhuru Kenyatta to prove that he is the voice of Mount Kenya, is the unifying figure in that particular region. Yes, that is what Rigathi Gachagua is trying to do. And again, ladies and gentlemen, is all about politics, and self-interest always play in politics. Whatever Rigathi Gachagua is trying to do is to, is all about the long-term political survival. Yes, if there is a person that Rigathi Gachagua has, publicly demonstrated that he really needs to work together with, is Uhuru Kenyatta. That is why Rigathi Gachagua had to amend his relationship with Uhuru Kenyatta. He had to come publicly apologizing for the country, for the Kikuyu nation, with his past relationship with the former Prime Minister, with the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And by doing so, he's trying to communicate to Uhuru Kenyatta that, by defending you, he's trying to create that chance to open the door for the negotiation when the negotiation times comes. Yes, he's trying to prove that we are ready to work together with you. That today we are in the same struggle, and the struggle is one, the agenda is one, to take President William Ruto home. That is what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. He knows very well and recognizes that for him to succeed in this fight, the fight to send President William Ruto home, he needs Uhuru Kenyatta. This time is very right. He knows that he needs Uhuru Kenyatta, and that is why he has to come out strongly defending Uhuru Kenyatta this time. Yes, he has to come strongly. And again, I think Rigathi Gachagua is wise enough to think beyond his role in Ruto's government. The role of fighting the government, opposing the government. That is the current role Rigathi Gachagua is having. And he knows very well that he needs extra power. Remember, even today when he's saying, when times comes, we will need Uhuru Kenyatta. Yeah, atamuhitaji. Akimuhitaji atamuendea na muite amsaidie to fight. That is what literally the guy has realized, that in this particular war, to win and to go with the force, the Mount Kenya. Because I tell you, today in Mount Kenya, despite the fact that Rigathi Gachagua is the strongest candidate in that particular region, we can also underrate Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta also have a voice. Uhuru Kenyatta also have a party who is going to file a presidential candidate, for your information. Yes, the other day, and what has brought all this is when Uhuru Kenyatta made a phone call, endorsing Fred Matiang'i as his preferred presidential candidate in 2027. Now, by Rigathi Gachagua, defending Uhuru Kenyatta, is trying to demonstrate that he also needs Uhuru Kenyatta. He's not underrating the power and the influence that Uhuru Kenyatta is having in the region. Yes. And it's also taking that, taking advantage again to continue amending his relationship with Uhuru Kenyatta. We all know how unhealthy their relationship has been in the past. When Rigathi Gachagua was the deputy president, he used to, throw attacking the Uhuru Kenyatta and the family. And today he's taking that opportunity to continue to permanently amend the relationship. Yes, there is for political purposes, because he knows that they have to work together to win this fight. He knows very well. And again, over the last 2 weeks, we've seen President William Ruto making tours in Mount Kenya region. This time round, what Rigathi Gachagua is trying to do is to weaken the influence of Ruto in Mount Kenya region. Yes, he's trying to prove to the Mount Kenya, that Ruto, as agenda, is fighting us. Ruto has been branded in that particular region kama msaliti. So leo akijaribu kumpiga na watu wake kumpiga Uhuru Kenyatta, Rigathi Gachagua is trying to tell Mount Kenya that niliwaambia, this guy does not mean well for us. Is now attacking our son, using his people, his allies, to attack our son. This is what Rigathi Gachagua is trying to do. Actually, is trying to weaken the influence that Ruto is trying to possess in that particular region. And I tell you, is going to succeed. Is going to succeed, ladies and gentlemen. And that is exactly what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. Thank you.